The last, 20, 30 episodes of Wano are incredible. And then everything since then has been even better. Like somehow it's incredible. I spent the rest of the day from like basically 5 p.m. until I went to sleep doing self-care. In that process, the self-care process, I got deeply into Egghead, which is peak. One Piece is back. I cannot begin to explain to you like the joy I feel watching every episode and the excitement I feel. Okay? It is incredible. It's how I felt like when I first started watching. Like actually. Let me tell you something, folks. Egghead is so cracked out. It is such a perfect all thrills, no frills, no fucking filler ass goddamn arc so far. Oh my god. Dr. Vegapunk, Izzy homies. Like, I don't want to spoil it too much, but I'm just gonna say it's beautifully drawn, it's beautifully written. There are such little filler moments in it, no repetition whatsoever. 10/10 would recommend. I'm not spoiling it. All I'm saying is when I'm done with that arc, I'll give you my assessment of it. But holy fuck, dude, that shit is so good. I've been thinking about it nonstop. I've been looking to talk to people about it nonstop. Okay? What a fantastic fucking arc. And I'm about to catch up. I'm literally about to catch up. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself when I catch up to the goddamn episodes. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do? It's an incredible arc. The intro is out of control, okay? The intro is so incredible, dude. Holy shit. Like, fantastically drawn. It's just a different anime, bro. In episodes, dude. Are you kidding me? Oh, Oda's letter when Wano ended. When I was a kid, I thought to myself, man, I would love to draw a manga with the most hype final stage. I wonder if I'm up to it. Now, we have only a tiny bit of Wano arc left. The preparations are almost done. Took me 25 years law. That said, it's fine if you start reading from this point on, because from this point on, it'll be the One Piece, the mysteries of this world. I'll be drawing all of them. It'll be super interesting. Fasten your seatbelt and please stay with me for a bit longer. So this is the final stage of One Piece. This is like, it's official, right? Post Wano, this is now like officially the final chapter of One Piece across the board, I think. So that is very, very exciting. So much of the 25-year project is basically coming together. I think seeing so much of the like so many of the characters that you have seen, so many of the things that you have paid attention to and maybe even forgotten, like all of them are very important. Okay, they're all pieces that tie in together perfectly in a harmonious manner. And honestly, it's fantastic. It's a journey for sure, and I think a lot of it is, and I will say this, sunk cost, okay? Unless you read the mangas, I think a lot of it is sunk cost. Like, if you were just straight mainlining every single fucking episode on Crunchyroll, it is virtually impossible to finish. I don't even know how I did it, okay? I don't know how I did it. I don't recommend it for people. I do not recommend it, especially Wano. Wano needs to be redone. Many of these arcs post time skip need to be redone. They need to be chopped up and redone and actually created in a better way. I thought Dressrosa was the best post time skip arc. Honestly, Egghead is so good. So overall, the manga is very doable in a couple of months. You should watch Gunslinger Girl When You Started Quick by Spectacular Anime. Yeah, there is a Netflix remake coming out, and I'm very excited about it. I think it's going to be, I'm calling it the Netflix remake of One Piece. Like, not the live action. I'm talking about the new studio remastering and remaking of One Piece will most likely make One Piece one of the most popular Western IPs if they do it right. Okay? Because it literally is such a perfect product if you cut the fucking fat. If you trim the goddamn fat, it will literally be so easily consumable by people, and they need to do that. Okay? They need to do that. It's doable if you like caught up and you're just like watching it episode by episode by episode, week after week, but I don't think like, I don't know. There are a lot of issues that I have with Toei. There is no fat. Everything matters. Shut up. No, that's not true. You guys are getting ahead of yourselves. You're being fucking the classic like One Piece nerd who just goes insane mode. You have forgotten how to approach normal human beings. Normal human beings are literally going to look at that and go, 1,000 episodes, I'm out. Okay? But even if they make that investment, there are plenty of moments where shit gets slow, where shit gets convoluted, where it gets a little fucking boring, where they'll be out. There are plenty of early stages in the early arcs, as a matter of fact, where you could clearly say, I don't know if I want to make this investment. 1,000 plus episodes is a very, very difficult task to engage with. It's been a couple years at this point that I've been watching it. Okay. And if you see 1,000 episodes, you're already out. But let's say you dive in and then you get fucking bored in the first couple of arcs. You're not going to make that commitment. So I think, like I said, I gave up on Thriller Bark. It fucking drags. I hated Thriller Bark. That was another one that I did not like. Plenty of people like it. It was not for me. I could not stay. By the end of Wano, I grew resentful. Okay? By the end of, like, before the end of Wano, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you watch this, like, I grew resentful to this anime. I was like, what the fuck am I doing? Am I, like, actually watching this? Or am I just, like, watching it because I've already watched 1,000 episodes, basically? And then 10-15 kind of turned it around for me. 10-15 was like a pivotal episode. They changed the animation team. It was like incredible. And then all of a sudden I was like, wait, maybe I'm back in. Okay. Great backstory. Kind of like it a lot. And then it slowed down again. But then the end of Wano is great. It's fantastic. And then like the last, 20, 30 episodes of Wano are incredible. And then everything since then has been even better. Like somehow it's incredible. So like I said, there's like things that you need to reorient that the fan base also obviously understands. That's why they made One Piece, right? But Egghead has been incredible. But yeah, Netflix WIT Studio is doing the One Piece remake. And there are some very cool, like, I mean, it just looks dope. It looks dope. It looks amazing. I'm very excited for it. Hopefully they'll trim that goddamn fat a little bit. So, but yeah, like I said, it's too much of a drag, man. I'm gonna be fucking real. I'm gonna be for real. I'm gonna be very real with you. Now that I'm giving it its flowers, I gotta fucking talk about the thorns, okay? And it's thorny as hell. So there is that too. I don't know if it's your IG story that I saw, but did you enjoy watching Dandadan? Yeah, it was incredible. Dandadan is awesome. And yes, I did see female Trafalgar Law. Yowza, what a woman. Oh my God. You guys weren't lying. On that note, watched a lot of One Piece last night. Did a little bit of self-care because my lower back was a little tight. Did you see the major fall off of animation quality from Uzumaki? This is just off 2 episodes. Wait, I haven't watched Uzumaki yet, but this is, I guess, the first episode, and then this is the second episode. Wait, what? Why are they running like that? Dude, I haven't seen Blue Lock season 2 yet, and I'm kind of disappointed because my favorite boy love show, Blue Lock, it was incredibly well animated in season 1. If Boy Love season 2 is ass, as everyone is claiming it's ass, they're doing a lot of like clip art shit. I'm gonna be so mad. I don't know what the fuck's going on with these goddamn. I do not know what the fuck's going on with these goddamn anime studios, bro. Why are they using 2 separate teams that are so different from one another in terms of their fucking drawing quality? No disrespect to any of the fucking animators, but what the fuck's going on? I saw it with Toei so much, especially during Wano. I brought it up quite a bit. As you guys remember, some of the fight sequences are so well drawn. The art style changes dramatically, but it's fantastic, right? It's like the squiggly line art style. I really like it because it's just like it breathes life into the fucking fight sequences in a way that you wouldn't expect. And I find it really cool. But then you go back to the old fucking, whenever the same in the same episode, whenever they're talking to one another, you go back to the old art style and you're like, oh, this sucks. Anyway, is art style not super subjective though? No, it's not just the art style. It's like, okay, anyone who's ever drawn at all, or anyone who has ever been involved in any kind of like fucking visual arts knows that there's cheating. Okay, that isn't like the quality aspect of it is not necessarily subjective. Like when you reuse assets, or if you constantly fucking use the same sequence over and over again, you're just doing that to fill time. There's also like different ways that you do it, like where you make it look like a fucking slideshow, you know? Like the running there that you saw was not well animated. That's it. There's no way to get around that. That's not like an artistic difference. That running right there was 100% not animated well. It was animated poorly. It looked like they were sliding on the fucking on the sand. I'm an animator. They're using computer assisted in a cheap way. They're not going frame by frame. Yeah, you can just kind of tell. You can tell when it's drawn frame by frame as well. That's the other thing. Like you can tell how fluid the animation is. Like there's not a fucking single space. There's not a single second that is wasted. And it's awesome. Obviously like super fast sequences, like super fast moves and whatnot, they'll usually cut between frames, but that's deliberate. There's a difference between that and just like not animating a walk appropriately. I didn't think the Blue Lock animation was bad in episode 1. I haven't watched episode 1 of season 2 yet, but people are complaining because they saw the fucking they saw the teasers and stuff that they didn't like. So I'm a little worried about that. But yeah, how far are you in Egghead? I don't know, like 10 episodes in, I think. I have like 25 episodes remaining until I catch up. The design change, the animation isn't bad. They're complaining about character design changes. If I recall, anime is produced with a lot of labor exploitation, and budgets for these shows almost never make it to the animators doing the actual work. Of course not, for sure. I mean, it's an incredibly abusive structure.